Hello everybody, my name is Joe Carter, and today I'm going to be demonstrating a game of mine, a war game called Tunnel Rats. It is a solitaire war game. It's a print and play which is available on Wargame Vault. It's been available for a while, and I've finally decided to create a video, and in this video I'm going to be explaining the components, and I'm going to also be playing through a few game turns to demonstrate the basics of the game. So first of all, basically what you're doing is you are controlling two US Army tunnel rats during the Vietnam War, 1968. And these tunnel rats would crawl down through tunnels searching for Viet Cong to kill them or to destroy the tunnels, basically, whatever they came across. And they, the tunnel complexes also had a variety of different rooms, like hospitals and kitchens and sleeping quarters and things like that. And this game tries to simulate that. So it's one of my simpler designs, and it has quite a small table footprint, which is I think very nice. And the rules are fairly easy, and it is a tables-based game like all of my other games. It uses the same basic game engine as the others, and I will go ahead and basically during the game you have two tunnel rats. I'll go ahead and start explaining the components. There are only a few components. Like I said, it's quite a simple game. This is the mat number one. This is the tunnel rats mat, and you have two tunnel rats, U.S. Army. And they are, we have number one, number two, and they can each carry one firearm. Now, there's a rule in the game where you can earn bonus points by killing Viet Cong, VC, or discovering important documents, things like that. And with those bonus points, you can purchase crewman skills. Not crewman. You can purchase tunnel rat skills, and you can also before each mission you can purchase items or weapons or extra ammo. Now, standard issue are the M1911 .45 automatic pistol that does not cost any bonus points to arm. And there are also the flashlight and the bayonet do not require any extra bonus points. Those are standard equipment. Okay. So basically, I can first show you this part here. This is a firearm and ammo. Each tunnel rat could carry only one firearm. It's a pistol, and you put it here. Now it says pistol rifle. Now you can pick up an AK-47 or an SKS. Those are VC weapons, and you can pick those up from dead VC if you kill them, of course. And you can arm your tunnel rats with those if you're running low on ammo, or the gun jams and you can't unjam it, or whatever. So, or it gets destroyed, it gets hit during a gun battle, and that can happen. So, let me go through a few of the items. Here we have a flashlight. Now, when you start out, I don't know if you can see that. Is it too close? If it's focused, let's see if I can get this to focus. Okay, no, it's not focusing. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this is a flashlight. Now at least one tunnel rat needs to start out with a flashlight. And the lead tunnel rat, I'll get to that in a second, he needs to have a light or bad things can happen. And then here we have a bayonet. It's basically a knife, like a Kevlar knife, and these are standard issue and they don't cost any bonus points. And you can do silent attacks if you have the blade skill, and it's helpful. And then here we have extra M1911 ammo reload. If you use up your ammo, this is one reload. As you can see, we have this is full ammo. This is AK-47 SKS, that's the full. And here we have the M1911 and a Type 54, which is a VC pistol. And then each time you fire a shot, you're going to move this ammo counter here. And here we have a S&W 38, which is a Smith & Wesson 38 pistol. Let me show you if I can find one. There should be two. Okay, yeah. Now this does cost bonus points before the mission. It has a silencer flash, a suppressor at the end on the end of the barrel, and it it's a good gun, and but it cannot jam because it's a revolver, so that's one good thing about it. But you do have to buy it with the bonus points each mission. And here's an AK-47. Now, like the other VC weapons, you can pick them up off of dead VC. And then here we have a Type 54 VC pistol. And you can also pick up ammo from dead VC if you use their weapon also. And here's an SKS rifle. And some of the other items, the ammo reloads. Let's see, we have some grenades here. We have a M61. Now you do have to purchase these before the mission, each mission, and these are, here's a Type 2 VC grenade. If you pick these up off of dead VC. Now if you start tossing grenades in the tunnels or the rooms, there's a chance you're gonna have a cave-in, and I don't recommend using grenades very often because it's very risky. If you have a cave-in, there's a chance that the tunnel rats will be buried alive and they can't dig their way out, and they cannot be rescued in time if they run out of oxygen. So that's one thing to consider. That you can take out multiple VC units with one grenade, like in a room, but like I said, you don't want to do this very often because sooner or later you're going to have a cave-in and they will be trapped. Okay, some of the other items. We have a gas mask. Now, if the tunnel rats are wearing especially the lead tunnel rat, if he's in the lead in the tunnel, and he's wearing a gas mask and he triggers a gas trap that will not affect him. We have a shovel. Now, if they're carrying a shovel, they can, it helps them to dig out during cave-ins. It's a small folding shovel. And here's a first aid kit. This helps to remove wounds while you're down in the tunnels, especially if you have the first aid or the medic skill. And if you lose your flashlight or it's destroyed or whatever, you can sometimes pick up a VC lantern and you carry the lantern so you can see better where you're going. And I think that's just about it for the items. There aren't that many items. And so you can carry the items here. There are a total of 6 boxes. Let me put this grenade back. Oh, no, actually we'll leave that off. And there are a total of 6 boxes that you can choose to carry stuff. You don't have to carry all 6, but probably a good idea. And when you throw a grenade or whatever, you remove it, it's permanently gone. And then when you use an ammo reload like this, let's say for example your ammo's empty, you shot it all out your magazine, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna reload, so you take this and remove it, and then you put it back up to which maximum ammo full depending on the weapon you're carrying, like that. This is an M1911 So you put it up there like that. Okay. And let's see, here we have the wound boxes. If your tunnel rat is wounded, you're going to put one of the wound counters. Here's a KIA. There's some other wound counters. Light wound, two light wounds, things like that. Okay, and then here we have the tunnel rat number 1 medals. You can put the medals up here. And then especially random event, sometimes you can get the divine intervention random event, which gives you a prayer. I have one of these in my current game. A prayer allows you to re-roll on any table 1 time. So these are very, very useful. Your prayer will be answered. And let's see, what else do we have? Okay, let's go over to the map number 2. This is the tunnel rats, the tunnel and the room boxes, and then this is the Viet Cong. These are the Viet Cong boxes. And like when you're in a tunnel, you're going to have close, medium, long range. And when you're in a tunnel, they're very narrow. So the tunnel rats cannot be side by side. They're going to be like this. So you're going to have to decide who's the lead tunnel rat and who's the tail tunnel rat. So here we have lead tunnel rat, tail tunnel rat. And you're going to put like number 1. Okay, I'm going to put number 1 tunnel rat and number 2 tunnel rat. Now number 1 tunnel rat, if you're going through tunnels, he's the one that might... he's going to probably encounter... He'll be the one that encounters a VC unit, or it will encounter booby traps. And he's the one that there's a good chance the lead tunnel rat's the one who might be killed. So always remember, if tunnel rat number 1 is killed or severely wounded, the game ends because you are tunnel rat number 1. So sometimes it might be a good idea to put tunnel rat number 2 as the lead while you're in a tunnel. I know that's not very nice, but you know, it is a game and it's survival. So, and let's see, so we have here the tunnel. It's like this, but if you're in a room, the rooms are wider, so the tunnel rats can be side by side like this, close, medium, long range, like this, okay. All right. And up here, we have, you can have a maximum of 6 VC units, and these are the numbers. When you're in a tunnel, the maximum you can encounter is 1 because it's a narrow tunnel. But in a room, the maximum is 6 VC units, up to 6. All right, okay, that pretty much covers that. Now here we have our no detection counter. If you try to sneak up on the VC, that's always good to ambush. Gives you a better chance of survival. All right, let's see, we have, and then here, we have our map. We're on mission number 1, my current game. And here, this is the heart of the game, is when you're on the map. And then this has a random tunnel generator. And you're going to roll and see what kind of connection and which direction it goes, whether it's a room or a tunnel. So every mission is going to be a different map. You're going to map it out as you're exploring the tunnels because you don't know what to expect. Especially when you're going through the first time. Now heading back through, you don't have to roll when you're going back through the tunnels you've already explored. So you're going to have to check for booby traps and VC when you're first going through and exploring. But when you're passing back through what you've already been through, you're only going to check for VC. You're not going to roll again for booby traps because those have already been cleared or triggered. Okay, so here we have the tunnel entrance. This is where you start and finish the game, usually, each mission. And let me explain. These are the abbreviations that you can write in each box. Now, before I get to that, let me explain that when you're rolling for the type of tunnel, these equal this. So, for example, this is a little helpful little guide here. like for example here, this tunnel here is like this. It curves down to the right, okay? So you're like, oh, you're here, and then you enter this room or tunnel, okay? Then you have to decide. You can only find out what it is by entering it. You can't, like, I didn't include the ability to peek around the corner and stuff. It was too difficult to do that way. So I just did it where you have to enter the room to find out, or tunnel, to find out what it is, and if anyone is in there, or if there are any booby traps. So for example, we have this here. This is this one, F1, the connection. See? So you're here, you go in here, and you're gonna roll to see the connection. Now, if for example, you're like here, we're here, and then we rolled, okay, it was D2 here, and then we rolled C2, so it went down. Now if it goes down into a tunnel that was already or room that was already explored, and there's no connection, open connection, then it's a dead end. It can't connect into a solid wall like that, so it just ends and stops. Okay, the same thing for if you reach the end of the map. It just, if it like goes this way, or down here, if it goes downwards like that, or curves like that, then it's just a dead end, and it ends. You can't extend out past the edge of the grid on the map. All right, so and then here we have the abbreviations, and when you're exploring, like I said, there's a chance you're going to find rooms. Okay, we have the abbreviations. CP is command post. There's a chance that you might find important VC documents, like military documents, plans, maps, whatever, and you get extra victory points for discovering those. And next we have H for hospital. Now, depending on the level, now let me go back and explain that when you first enter the tunnel entrance, you start at level 1. The maximum level is 3. So you go to 1, and then you have to go down through level 2, and then down the deepest at level 3. But you won't always get to a level 3. Sometimes a tunnel complex will only be as deep as maybe level 2. So as you're exploring, the depth might go down, and then later on it actually might start going up again in the area you're at. So you never know what the tunnel complex is going to be like. It's going to be different each time. So only certain types of rooms will be in the deeper levels. Like for example, hospital, H for hospital, that will not be at a level 1. The hospitals are always at least level 2 or level 3, okay? So it depends on the type of, the level with the type of room you might come across or exit. Okay, for example, HE, hidden exit. Now, usually you're going to exit through the tunnel entrance only. But sometimes you'll find a hidden exit in a level 1 tunnel, okay? And that means you can actually exit the tunnel complex through that hidden exit. Like, for example, if you don't want to travel back around through the tunnels again, or if you get trapped during a cave-in or flooding, a booby trap flooding, which they did have. There, you might get lucky and find a hidden exit to get out, to escape out of if you can't get out. Okay, and see, we're going to write L1 is level 1, L2 level 2. So whatever level you're on, you're going to write the level number. Like here's L1, 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 and then this would be L1. I didn't mark that. Okay. And then, like for example, here's L1, and then this room, this hospital room, goes to L2. So the connecting tunnel goes down, and then you're now at a level 2. So everything connecting here couldn't be any level. So, but you can't jump 2 levels. For example, if you're at level 3, it can't jump to like a level 1. It's not that steep. I mean, maybe there was a ladder or something, but I didn't include that in the game. So basically it's going to go from like a level 3 to a 2, or from like a level 1 to a level 2. Or if you're at a level 2, it can actually go back up to level 1. Okay, but a level 3 can never go to level 4 because there is no level 4. So, so after you explore each tunnel or room, you're going to draw an X for cleared of booby traps. Okay, so you know there are no more booby traps there. And so morgue, we have an M for morgue. So if the room is a morgue, you're going to write an M. And you're going to find, of course, dead VC bodies, fighters, in that room, which they did have. And SH is spider hole. Now, spider hole is like a little hole with like a pop-up cover, like a maybe wooden, covered with bushes or branches or whatever. And then they could pop it up and ambush, you know, American or British or Australian soldiers, or South Vietnamese soldiers. And so when you're, for example, when you encounter a spider hole, that's only going to be at a level 1. There's no chance to encounter a spider hole at level 2 or level 3. And the same applies with the hidden exit. And then here, I forgot, here's K for kitchen. And then SQ for sleeping quarters. That's where VC might be sleeping. There's a chance if you do sneak into sleeping quarters, they might all be asleep and you can kill them all in their sleep. It's not very nice, but it is war. And SR for storeroom, you can find some stuff in there. And TC, tunnel collapsed. You're going to write a TC if the tunnel collapses due to, you know, throwing a grenade, and then boom, you know, you're trapped. And then TF for tunnel flooded, if you trigger a booby trap, which they have those actually. And WS workshop. So you basically, most of these are for a room, or you know, the square ones, like this is the G is the rooms, or it would also cover a spider trap, like a very small one. So spider hole. And let's see, okay, that covers that, where you have the mission number. So every mission you're going to use one of these paper sheets, and you're going to map out the entire complex to clear it. And then once you do explore everything, you have to explore everything to clear it, basically, of booby traps, and check everything before you exit the tunnel system. And then they're going to call in engineers, U.S. Army engineers, and they're going to blow it up with you know, explosives, which is what they did. So and then of course you'll get victory points for that. Okay, and we use this counter to track your tunnel rats. Now, for the sake of gameplay, you are going to keep the tunnel rats are going to stay together. The only time that they might you can say they're separated, is if one of them gets severely wounded. Then you're going to have to leave them behind and try to crawl back out. That's kind of abstracted, that you're not going to track where you left the tunnel rat, the wounded, severely wounded tunnel rat, but you will just track the other tunnel rat that can still walk or crawl. So currently I have a game going that is several turns into the game. I have explored some, and I am right here right now. This is mission number 1 during my current campaign. And is this still recording? Let's hope so. Okay, like wasting my time doing this video if it's not recording. And okay, so I will start where I left off. And I have already killed... Oh, let me explain this real quick. I forgot. Okay, this is a tunnel rat status sheet. You're going to write the tunnel rat number, 1 or 2. And you're going to have the name. I have a names generator that you can name them, and then start date, end date. And then here are the tunnel rat skills. We have blade. which is helpful for making bayonet attacks, silent attacks. And we have detection, which helps with lead tunnel rat when you're in the tunnel system for detecting booby traps and not triggering them. If you detect it, and you can disable it, but if you don't detect it, you're going to trigger it, and you know it's going to be bad. And we have gopher. Gopher is helpful for when you are going to try to dig out of collapsed tunnels or rooms. And then the shovel is also helpful for digging out. These small foldable military shovels, very tiny. Okay, and we have gunslinger, which gives a better chance of hitting the VC with a pistol, with the Smith & Wesson 38 or the M1911 45 automatic. And we have gunsmith, which helps unjam your weapon. If it's jams, there's a chance you cannot unjam it. It's permanently jammed. This helps to clear the weapon. And medic helps to successfully remove a wound if you have a first aid kit. But you need the first aid kit to do it. You can't do it without the first aid kit. And pickle barrel helps to hit your targets when you're throwing grenades. But again, I don't recommend doing that very often because you will find yourself buried alive sooner or later. Sharpshooter helps when you're firing rifle type weapons like an AK-47, VC AK-47, or the VC SKS rifles. Okay, and stealth helps to sneak up on your targets and to remain undetected. It's also very helpful if you're going to use that in conjunction with the blade skill. You can sneak up silently and slash them and they won't detect you. Don't wake them up, especially if they're sleeping, you know. And swimming is useful for if the tunnel is flooded due to the booby trap triggering. Okay, and then here we have the fate, discharge, transfer, KIA. So each tunnel rat can have a maximum of 5 skill points per skill per tunnel rat. And like I said, you purchase one bonus point is purchases one can purchase one skill point, or it can also purchase bonus points can also help purchase weapons or items before the mission. And to earn bonus points, you have to kill VC, or you know, things like I believe recovering the I don't know, let me see, I don't want to give you the wrong information. The docs, VC documents, I don't remember if you get bonus points. No, you don't. Okay, you only get bonus points for killing VC, but you do get a lot of extra victory points if you do recover important Viet Cong documents. So all right, and finally, this is the tour of duty log sheet. And the tour always starts on January 1st, 1968. And this is the Vietnam War. And the end date is, let me check the end date. Yeah, July 1st, 1968. So it's only a 6-month tour of duty, unlike a normal 1-year tour of duty with the U.S. military back then. Because it was such a dangerous assignment, being a tunnel rat, they actually, doing a 6 months actually counted as a 1-year tour. So it was very high risk and dangerous, so they only had to do it for 6 months if they survived. And a lot of them died doing this, unfortunately. It was extremely dangerous, or very, very wounded very badly for a variety of reasons. Okay. And here we have a mission number and then the date, 1968. You're going to write down the date for each tunnel mission. And these are how many Viet Cong kills You're going to check off the boxes. Boom, boom, boom. There's a lot of boxes. I don't know if it's possible to kill that many during one tunnel raid. Maybe. But I did put extra just in case. And we have VPs for the mission, victory points, how many are earned. And then you're going to add that to the total victory points for the campaign. And then here we have mission notes. And that's it. And down here you're going to you can write in extra bonus points that you are keeping in reserve. You know, you'll probably end up using them right away, but it's your choice. You can save them if you want. Okay. Now, if Tunnel Rat number 2 is severely wounded or killed in action, he's going to be replaced by another Tunnel Rat. So, and then he loses all of his skill points. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good on time. We're about 25 minutes in, 30 minutes in. So I want to go ahead and run through a few more game turns. Now, like I said, I already have a game going, and this is the mission number 1, and I have explored here. So if you notice, as you notice, I have write the level of the tunnels. And then the X means they were cleared of booby traps, or there were no booby traps encountered. Here, I have not entered yet, because I wrote these. Only time the only time you're gonna write in the tunnel without entering it is if it's the entrance, like here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Well, actually, no. You're gonna roll for the one that you actually enter. So, but sometimes it's a dead end. But even if it's a dead end, you're gonna still explore that section, okay? Because there could still be VC or booby trap in a dead end tunnel. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm here, level 1 still, and I've already rolled for this. So I entered here and I rolled. It dropped down to level 2. This is a hospital room, okay? And you notice there are 4 connections. There are always 4 connections for a room, possible connections. Okay, let me see. Just 1 second, please. Okay, and they're not always. There's not always a connection. Like, there's a chance it's a dead end. Now, when it dead end means there's nothing. This is just like a solid wall right here. So you're going to just draw the line. You're not even going to draw anything. You can't enter into the next box because there's nothing there. There's no connecting tunnel or connecting room. But it is possible to have rooms connecting next to each other. They're separate rooms side by side. That is possible. Okay, so we entered. We dropped down to level 2. The level 2, there's a hospital room. We entered the hospital room. And, I'm going to have to put this grenade back because I'm going to redo this part to demonstrate. Okay, I already rolled. Okay, before I continue, I want to explain one more thing. Like with all my other games, this Tunnel Rats is a tables-based game, and it uses the same basic game engine as all my other games. It's very simple to follow. You basically just everything's in alphabetical and numerical order. Okay, and it tells you where to go next. Usually, it's in it's pretty logical order. And so I'm going to just demonstrate. I'm going to show you kind of some of the tables for the first time, and I'm going to just read it off after that because it's a lot quicker. Okay, so we entered, and so we're in the hospital room, and I had already rolled for 2 VC units. We have an SKS, and we have a VC unit carrying a Type 54. Now, from what I've read, they usually carry the weapons on them at all times or within arm's reach. We're very close, because at any time a tunnel rat could just show up and just blast them, just kill them. So they were always on edge because they never knew when they might be ambushed. So pretty scary. And so we're gonna roll. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is tunnel, so we're not going to roll for booby trap because we're in a room. So we're going to skip down to C5. Okay, we already rolled on C5. This was the encounter. We encountered the 2VC. And then the starting distance, this is for the tunnel. We skipped that. And so if you're in a room, the starting distance always starts out at long range. So we're going to put these at long range. This is the room column. This is the tunnel column. If you noticed in the room, the tunnel rats are side by side. They are not like this in front and back. So, okay, we already rolled in C8 for the type of VC. So we're going to go to D. Okay, yeah, they were present. Actually, that's tunnel. Okay, we rolled on C9. They were present, and we rolled for the type and skill. Both of them are average skill, which means they do not have a counter. If they're green, veteran, or elite, there's going to be a skill counter next to them. There's no skill counter for the average skill level. I might add, because I've had a lot of people request that, why aren't there average skill level counters? And I didn't include them because that's just more counters to assemble. But I might go ahead and add some blue average skill counters for the VC. We'll see. I'll do an update maybe. Okay, so okay, we're going to go down to table D for combat. Tunnel rat's movement. Each tunnel rat may make one range distance change at the beginning of each combat round. Okay, the closer you are, the greater chance of being detected. So you have to try to calculate, depending on your skills, is it worth the risk? The closer you are, the easier it is to kill the VC. But if you're detected, ambushing is the best way to kill VC, but if you're detected, then you're going to have to draw these counters from the draw cup in the to determine the order of attack. So, you got to really kind of think about what's best. Okay, we can actually sneak up to medium range. I think we're going to do that. It's risky, but we're going to crawl. They're like crawling on the floor, the dirt floor in the hospital room, like trying to sneak up to them. Okay. And we're going to go to here, D2 for a VC detection check. Oh, that's tunnel, actually. Okay. D3, VC detection check, room. Okay, we are not detected. You're only going to roll this if you're not detected. Once you're detected, you're going to skip this. Like after you attack, you're automatically detected. So you only have one chance until, you can remain undetected until you attack. But if you do a silent attack, like with a knife, with the bayonet, you might not be detected. So that's always a kind of a cool, like a stealth attack. Okay, we have both of our tunnel rats have 5 stealth skill points, so we're going to get a -2 modifier. And there are 2 VC units, but they're not asleep. So we got a +2, a -2, so those cancel each other out. No modifiers now. And we're at medium range, so we're going to get a +1 modifier for detection. So there's going to be a 20% chance of being detected. Okay, we rolled a 1. We are still not detected. So we'll put this here. Now we can decide what to do. We can sneak even closer, but that's very risky for being detected. So we were going to probably go ahead and attack from medium range. I'm going to... This is very risky, and I don't recommend usually doing this, but I want to demonstrate how effective it is. I'm going to toss a grenade at these two VC. Now, there's a chance they'll both get hit and killed, but there's also a chance that that you're going to have a cave-in in this hospital room. We might get trapped. So, okay, tunnel rat number 1, we're tossing an M61 grenade. We're going to roll it right over towards these two VC, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll blow them to pieces. They won't even know what hit them. Okay. Okay, we're going to skip D6 because we're undetected. That's the VC attack. And we're going to skip this. This is the VC attack tables. And, no, actually tunnel rats, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. These are tunnel rat attack tables. We're going to skip this. This is for pistol rifle attack, bayonet attack. We're not doing these. We're going to... oh yeah, for the record, you can only do, of course, do bayonet attacks from close range. You can't do from medium or long. You're not going to throw the bayonet or anything. You can't do that. So D9 is the grenade attack. And this is very risky, but we're going to roll 1d10 per VC unit. And we have... Okay, my tunnel rat number 1 does have 5 pickle barrel skill points, and we are not at long range, or not at close range, but we get a +3 because both tunnel rats are undetected. So it's like an ambush grenade attack. So we're going to get a +4 modifier. We're going to roll 2 times, 1 for each VC, to see if this one grenade takes them both out. Okay. That's 1 hit on VC1. And yeah, we got 2 hits. The grenade hit both of them. Maybe they were close together. Maybe they were doctors or assistants. Who knows? Attending to the wounded. Had medical training. But we just took them out. We'll see what happens if we kill them. Okay, we get, we're going to go down to table D9, note A, to see how many, what type of wounds they each one received. Okay, we rolled a 12. Oh, severely wounded. Okay. VC Unit 1 is severely wounded. That's pretty much almost like KIA, but he's not dead until all units are either, for example, if there's one or more severely wounded and all the others are KIA, then at the end of the encounter, the severely wounded are automatically considered KIA. You kill them. That's the way it goes. So he is severely wounded. He can't do anything. He's incapacitated. He's just laying there bleeding. You know, he didn't know. He's in shock. He didn't know what hit him. Okay, and we're going to roll for VC2 to see what type of grenade. Okay, we rolled an 8. Oh, he's moderately wounded. Okay. Grenades are really good, but they're very risky to use because of the chance of cave-ins. Now we're going to have to roll for cave-in. There is a, on note E, there is a 20% chance of cave-in. Okay, no cave-in, we're safe. Alright, now we're going to skip these. Now we're going to roll for evasion check, D11. Okay, only if detected, which we are now detected. He's incapacitated, he cannot evade. So he's just laying on the floor bleeding. Now he's going to try, we're going to roll for evasion. See if he runs away. I mean, he's wounded, so he has 3. Okay, moderate wound is +3 modifier. There's a really good chance he's gonna run away. Yeah, he evades. He's gone. He ran away. Somehow he got out. That's it. Okay. And he's dead. We kill him. He slit his throat, whatever. And the SKS. Now, we can pick up the SKS rifle and maybe some ammo, but there's no reason for it. We have extra ammo reloads, and we don't even have the sharpshooter skill anyway, so we mark off 1 VC, scratch off 1 more VC. We can bury him. He's dead. Okay, that's the end of that encounter. And okay. Okay, just 1 second, please. I haven't played this in quite a while. I have to reread some of these rules. It's been over, I don't know, 1.5 years since I played this. Okay, we're not going to pick up his weapons. Well, let's roll to see if he has a lantern. We don't need it, but why not? Oh, we recovered a VC lantern. Maybe a souvenir? No, we'll leave it. We don't need that. Okay. Alright, so the encounter ends. Now, we're going to decide which way to go. Okay. We're gonna go up here. Now we're gonna roll. What is this? This is G3 connection. So we go to G3. Okay. We're going to roll a D12. Oh, let's mark off an X. This means we cleared this room. Alright. Hospital room. We killed everybody in there. 2 VC. And, alright, we're here. And what was this again? I said it was G3. So we're going to roll a G3 and a D12. Okay, we rolled a 9. It's a dead end. So never mind, there's nothing here. So if it's a dead end, we're going to just scratch it off like that. Okay? Now let's look in here. Let's try going this way. What is this? This is G4. Okay, we go to table B14 again. And G4, we're going to roll a D12. 1 D12. And we rolled a 6. Okay, there's a connection. A C1. Where's C1? Okay, it goes like that. Oh, actually it goes up to the left. Wait. I got this wrong. Okay. What is this? G4. And I rolled 6. C2. Okay, C2. This is C2 here. So this curves down this way. This is a tunnel. Alright. And we enter the tunnel. And we're going to try to clear it. Let's see what's in here. Now, we're going to roll for random event. There's a, each time you enter a new room or tunnel, you roll for random event, and there's a 5% chance per or roll, but nope, nothing. Okay. Okay, since it's a tunnel connection, we go to C1 and we're going to check for booby traps. Now, I have to, before I enter, now that we're in a tunnel, I have to decide who's going to be lead tunnel rat number 1. That's me. It's risky, but that's okay. Okay. So if there are any booby traps encountered or triggered, it's going to be tunnel rat number 1 that has to maybe pay the price. Okay, we're going to roll a d10 on table C1. Okay, we rolled a 10, which means there is a VC booby trap. There's only a 10% chance per tunnel section that there's going to be a booby trap. Now, we're going to roll another d10 to see what type of booby trap it is. Okay, I just drop this on the floor just a second here. Let's see. Okay, I rolled a 1. Okay, punji stakes. Those are those bamboo stakes with they like apply poison or feces or whatever for infection, and they're very sharp. So we'll go to table C2. Let's see if tunnel rat number 1 detected the punji stakes. Let's hope so. Now, we do have a flashlight, so we don't have a negative modifier for that. And no gas mask, but that only applies to yeah, so if you're wearing a gas mask, it's harder to see what's in front of you. Okay. So you have a -1 modifier for that. Well, we're not wearing a gas mask, we're taking a chance. And we have 5 detection skill points for tunnel rat number 1. Yeah, so we're pretty good. The only chance that we're not going to detect it is if we rolled an unmodified 1. So that's a 10% chance. Okay, we rolled an 8. We detected the punji stakes, and we, you cut them off with the bayonet, whatever, broke them off. So it was avoided, disabled. That's good. Now let's go ahead and check for if there's a VC encounter on table C3. Okay, rolled a 6, no VC encounter. So this tunnel section is cleared. We're going to draw an X for it's cleared and been explored. There are no more booby traps. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll one more time. And we are, what is this? This is a C1 connection. So we're going to go to, I'm going to skip back. Where's C1 at? Where are you? Okay. Okay, C1 is on table B6. We're going to roll a D12 to see what type of connection we're going to enter. We're entering. And once you roll, it means you're entering it. You can't, like I said, you can't just peek in. I didn't include that ability. Okay, I rolled an 8. G3 to C1. Okay. Oh, a room. Okay. We got us a room. And you can leave these open because you don't know if there are any connecting. Now here, okay, here there cannot be a connection because there's already a tunnel. So there's obviously no connection here. And here you can't because it's a dead end. So the only other connection would be to the right here. So we already know there's no connection on these sides. So we're going to go ahead and draw in the walls. But we're going to leave this side open because there could be a connection. Or it could just be a dead end, and then that's the end of this. We'd have to go backtrack through this section. And, oh yeah, one thing I forgot. For the tunnel, let's see, I forgot to roll for the... where is it? Where are you? Okay. Yeah. Each time you go into a new tunnel room, you have to roll for a level change. Okay, not room, only tunnel. Only tunnel level change. So there is a, yeah, there's about a 30% chance. Okay, let's roll for 6. Okay, no level change here. And then, of course, the room, there's no level change because it's a room. So we're still on, I forgot to write this in, we're still on level 2 because this hospital room was level 2. Actually, that was wrong. Let me change that. This actually dropped to level 2. The room can't drop a level. This was level 2. Okay, so we're still at level 2. Now let's decide, let's roll to see what type of room this is. Where are we? Room type, okay, table B15. And we're going to roll a, depending on what level we are, we're at level 2, so we're going to go to note 2 to see what type of room we encounter. Okay, an 11. Keep dropping the dice here. And, okay, okay, it's basically a, we rolled hospital again, so it's an empty room. There's nothing. So we're not going to write anything in. Now, okay, we're going to roll for random event. Again, nothing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now, empty room doesn't mean there are no VC. Okay. Yeah, there can be a VC in an empty room. Empty room just means there's nothing in the room, but there might still be VC in the room. Who knows why, but maybe they are. Basically, the room's not being used for anything at the time. The moment. So we're going to go ahead and roll for VC encounter. We're going to skip over to table C5 and see if there's a VC. Now there's a minus 3 modifier if the room is empty, so there's a good chance you're not going to find a VC in there. So 5. Yeah, okay. It's just an empty room. Nobody's in there. There's nothing in there, so. Okay, this room's cleared, explored, whatever. We'll mark an X. Okay. Now we're going to roll to see if this connects or not, or if it's just a wall. Okay, this is G4. So we go back to. I'm going to end the video here soon. Okay, G4. We're going to roll to see if they're connecting. If there's even a connection or not. Okay, we rolled 3. Okay, B1 to G4. So B1 is here. Okay, so it goes this way. Alright, we enter. And I'm going to see if it... Okay, B16. Let's see. All right, we rolled for random event. Now we're gonna roll for a booby trap check. No booby trap, and we're gonna roll for VC encounter. Okay, we encountered VC. 1 VC unit because it's a tunnel, and they're going to roll for his skill level first. Oh, elite. Yikes. Okay. Then we're going to roll for ambush check. So we'll go ahead and pull out an elite counter first. We don't want to forget. Alright. Just 1 VC. And we're going to have to roll to see if if we ambush him or not. Elite's tough. Okay. Okay, we have a -1 modifier, a -2. We have 5 still. Okay, -2, but he's elite. 0. No modifiers. Basically, cancel each other out. And we rolled a 5. Okay, so we are not ambushed. And then we're going to have to go and roll for starting distance in the tunnel. Okay, we rolled a 3. Okay, just 1 second. Okay. Rolled a 3. Okay, starting distance, medium range. Okay, we have +2 for. Okay, we got a 5. So we detect him at medium range. We discover him, and let's see. Now we're going to go ahead and roll to see what type of unit he is. 3. Okay, he's got an AK-47. He's crawling through the tunnel or just sitting there. Who knows? Okay. All right. And okay, D1. Now we can try to get closer to him, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to use my 45 automatic pistol to try to shoot him. Let's see. Okay, we'll roll for detection check on table D2. See if he detects us. We already know he's there, but we're going to see if he knows we're there. Okay, 4. Okay, I rolled 3. I rolled a 4, and a -1 is 3 because I have 5 stealth skill points. 3, and we're at medium range, so that's 4. Oh, 5, 6. Okay, 7. Okay, he detected us, so we're detected. We remove this, and now we're going to have to go ahead and use the draw cup. Now we're not going to. TR1 is Tunnel Rat 1. And we're not going to do TR2 because he's in back. See, he can't really do anything because it's such a narrow tunnel. And then we're going to put in VC1 for the draw. And we're going to just mix these around and see who gets to fire first, attack first. Ah, TR1. That's good. He doesn't have a chance. We're going to kick his butt. Okay. So I'm going to use my 45. Okay, this is Tunnel Rat 1. I'm going to fire. That's 1 box. And we're going to skip over to D7 because we're not going to use a grenade this time. I don't want to take the chance. Okay, we're going to fire our M1911 and ooh, okay. He's an elite, so that's -3. So we roll a 7, so it's a 4. We got +1 for 5 gunslinger skill points, so it's a 5. Okay, we missed. Now it's his turn automatically. He's gonna shoot at us. He's not going to try to run away yet. He's not going to try to evade until you only do the evasion check after the first, after the attack. Okay, so we go to D6 and he fired. Okay, we rolled a 10. That's an automatic hit. His AK-47 just hit my Tunnel Rat number 1. Boom, 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 boom. Fully automatic. Okay. Now there's a chance an item will get hit 50% chance. Okay, I rolled a 9. Okay, my pistol just got destroyed. He just blew away my pistol, like blew it out of my hand. At least I wasn't hit, so the pistol's gone. I have no weapon. I have my bayonet. And I have grenades. So, okay, then that's it. Yeah, my pistol's destroyed. Okay, that's the end of the combat round. And let's see if... okay. Now, if we want to run away, we have to exit the room or tunnel. You have to stay in the long range zone for one full combat round, and then the next combat round you can run away. But I'm gonna use a grenade on him. Okay. Now we're gonna roll to see if he runs away. Go to D11 Viet Cong evasion check. Probably not, because he's an elite VC. Oh, I rolled a 9. Okay, he's elite, so that's a -4, so 5. Oh, he's not running away. He's a badass. Especially he blew away my 45 automatic. So he's like, he doesn't have a weapon now. Okay. Now I cannot do anything. I can't exchange weapons or anything during combat with Tunnel Rat number 2. So I have to resolve combat first or leave the area. But I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna try. Hopefully. We have to draw again. Hopefully I get picked first. Okay, please. Ah, VC1. Okay, he's gonna shoot us again. Shoot at me. Okay. He fires. Roll a 7. And he gets a -1 because it's an AK-47. And so it's a 6. Ah, he rolled and he gets a +4 modifier, so he hit my tunnel rat again. Okay, he hit an item. Roll 1d6 to see which item he hit. 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, he destroyed one of my ammo clips from my M1911. It didn't hit me though. Like the bullet penetrated, but it didn't kill. Now it's my turn. I'm gonna toss a grenade. Yes, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I got no choice. My 45 automatic got destroyed. So, and okay, probably had a cave in or something. Okay, I rolled an 8, and I think that's a hit. Five. Wait a second, okay. No, it missed. Okay. Yeah, I missed him. Ah, he like crawled back, ran back really quickly or something. Okay, so the combat round ends. Let's see if he runs away. I doubt it. 5. No, he's gonna stay and fight. Okay. I don't have a weapon now. We're gonna change the range, the long range. We're gonna try to. We're gonna try to slip away. The one thing is once you leave the room or tunnel into the next one during combat, they will not follow you. So the encounter ends. They like run away, run the other way, of course. Okay, so I can't attack. I can't do anything. We're like backing up in the tunnel, trying to get out of there. And I do have my bayonet, but that's only close range. So I can't do anything. So I don't even have to draw. He's gonna automatically attack. He's gonna fire. Oh, he rolled a 10 again. I've had some bad luck. Okay, let's roll to see. Okay, an item got hit again. I rolled a 3. Uh-oh. Okay, 3 is empty, which means my tunnel rat got hit. So we got to go to E1 for wounds. Tunnel rat wounds. And we got to roll a D20. Oh, 17. Severely wounded. Okay. Okay, so I'm severely wounded. That's really bad. Now, but here you go down to note B. If I'm severely wounded, the other tunnel rat can carry me or drag me, but he has to drop 2 items. Okay, so let's see, what should we drop? That's tough. Don't want to drop the flashlight. So we're gonna drop the ammo reloads. Okay. Now, if you notice, I don't have to drop my items. My severely wounded tunnel rat number 1. So okay, that's the end of the. That's the end of the combat round, and we're going to exit because we're already in the long range zone. That's the end of the encounter. We go back into this room here, this empty room. Now we're going to draw the X because this room was cleared of booby traps. There are no booby traps in there. Okay. And we're going to switch. He's the lead tunnel rat. And I'm going to end the video here. He's gone. And I hope you enjoyed it. This game is a lot of fun. It has I think, really good replay value, and I think it's unique because I know of no other war games that have covered this topic. And it's very interesting. It was extremely dangerous for them to perform these tunnel clearing missions, and many of them were wounded or killed. That's why their tour of duties were only 6 months instead of 1 year. So, but anyway, it is available as print and play on Wargame Vault, and it does have a small table footprint. And like I said, it has a very good replay value because the tunnels are randomized, the mapping. And I guess that's all for today. Thank you for watching.